Shelly Perez here, and this is my review of One Piece chapter 870, Farewell. And I really enjoyed this chapter. Like as soon as we started reading it, just thing after thing after thing, I enjoyed it. I was hyped for this whole chapter, and it's kind of like now it's still one of those like, so what's gonna happen now? And that's what it is. It just makes you want more. So when you first start off, you have Chiffon, who's Big Mom's daughter, essentially like saying like, please forgive us. And if we know one thing about Big Mom already, it's that she doesn't really care about her children. Because for one, she's marrying them off to folks because she wants, that giant pirate crew. But we saw her kill her son, Charlotte Moscato, Minister of Gelato. And it's funny because it just happened in the anime. Well, when I was watching through it, so it's like fresh in my mind. Big Mom don't care about her kids, especially the fact that Chiffon and Lola are twins, and they look exactly the same. And Mom even says it. She's like, I don't want to see your face. Like, don't show me your ugly face. Which Big Mom really shouldn't be talking about folks having ugly faces, but that's it's another thing. And then eventually, through this whole thing, they're all in Big Father. I forget how Bej calls it, but they're all in Bej's giant castle father body right now, and he's getting pulverized. So of course Luffy wants to go out and help him. He's getting punches that are attacked for that are meant for just not him but all of us. And of course, Chopper's no, stopping him. Look, we didn't come here to fight. If that were the case, we would have brought everybody. This was a grab and go mission. We got Sanji, we got the Poneglyph rubbing. We need to leave. This is not the time that we're supposed to fight her. And also, just I had made a note of this. I can't tell if Gang's baby is crying or sleeping. I was trying to zoom in and I can't really tell, but that was just my assumption is he would be crying. He's in his, everything should be loud and screaming and whatnot, but who knows, maybe he's like DJ Khaled's baby and he's just a happy baby all the time. And it's interesting because Capone says I don't care about you guys, but my wife, which I'm shocked about, my child and my crew, I'm not letting them down. I'm not gonna let something harm them. And I'm shocked because you see it seems like these marriages don't mean anything, but Capone has a thing for Chiffon, I guess. And I would get the baby in the crew, but I was kind of shocked that he was nah, my wife too. I don't want her to die. So we're not gonna let this happen. So essentially it's just Caesar, you can fly. I'm going to shrink down to my regular size body and you're going to fly us out of here. Caesar's hold up. I didn't agree to that. And I feel that's just been, that's been Caesar since he's been captured. I'm not agreeing to any of this. And it's funny because I was look at how law is still coming in handy because everyone's just been passing around Caesar's heart. So essentially he's just been everyone's puppet and pawn for the last how many years, essentially. And in his time, really only maybe 4 or 5 weeks, a month, I guess, in One Piece time frame. So that's the plan, to fly him out. And then you get essentially Judge's why did you save us? You could have been done with your evil family. Why? And at first I was confused. So when I was rereading it, Sanji's essentially that's not the kind of, I can't do that. That's not the kind of man that I am. And I couldn't look my boss in the eye. At first I was thinking, oh, Luffy, because inherently, I'm Luffy's more his captain. And then since they show the picture of Zeph, so essentially he couldn't look Zeph in the eye if he had been so petty and was so happy to see that his blood was getting murdered. And it's just look at Baby and Bay. Look at Sanji being a man. I couldn't look him in the eye. I couldn't shake his hand. I couldn't be the man that he raised me. Because essentially, Zeph raised Sanji. So he's I couldn't look him in the eye if I just let my family be murdered and be happy about it. So I had been confused, but I think when I reread it, I was no, it's Zeph who he's referring to, and he says my boss. I guess that's my assumption. If you think otherwise, please let me know in the comments below. And then just told say it, you're not my father. Say it. I want you to understand, you said never to claim you. You said this. You said I don't want, don't ever use Vinsmoke name. Vinsmoke Sanji died at sea. And you need to accept that because you brought this on yourself. Like, I was out here, I was pirating, I was good, but you got greedy and you wanted to collaborate with Big Mom. So you brought me out of this and you brought me into this. And that's why you got yourself in this mess and you lost and you're the failure. Just like that whole thing. I don't know. I guess I'm petty like that. So it's just like, yeah, he is right. This is all your fault. All your fault. Like, you're the one who tossed me aside. You didn't want me as a son. So you concocted this whole plan because you wanted to take over the West Blue again. And now, look where we're at. Look at what you've gotten us all into. And essentially, he's right. And he's like, this is how, he's like, we're not indebted to a failure. And then Germa's essentially like, okay, like, let us out. We're going to go provide you guys coverage. And Sanji's like, we're not going to fight with them. But Sanji lied. So again, like, Caesar's heart's coming in handy because he's like you're going to fly out here and you're flying us out. So as soon as they get out, like, immediately, like, everyone's like guns a-blazing, like, boom, boom. And, you see Germa's like they're doing their job. They're providing coverage. And then Big Mom goes and literally throws the sun at Reiju. Like she just, because first off, she brought it to life. So, I mean, is it that shocking that she can throw it? But she just grabs it and she's like, boom, right at Reiju. And it's interesting because I guess, like, it was Niji who, like, looks back and is, like concerned with her. And the brother's just like, nope, the weak have to blame themselves. Which essentially is like, we're weak. We were weak. We were stupid for this. But, like, we have to finish this mission at all costs. We cannot stop because someone gets hurt. And then, like, of course, Reiju's about to get hit again. And then Luffy and Sanji just want to jump out of Beige. And you just see them, like, he's, like, whirling. And Caesar's face is just like, what's happening? And they both come out with their... with a Diablo Jambo and an elephant gun. I love when he's like, Luffy's like, you said not to get out. And I was like, yeah, I was talking about myself, but not you. And then again, it's just like, why? I love Reiju's face by here, like, because she looks really, I like this, she looks really pretty in that, but it's just like he was talking about himself, like, not you. Like, I was talking about you, not myself. He's like, not fair. And it's like, I guess he can't let his family die. But I'm also like, Sanji, let these people go. Okay, let them go. And let us get out of here. And let us go to meet up with Zoro and Wano and all that stuff. Yeah. And poor Nami and Chopper and Brook are just like, what are you doing? Like, we had a plan. We were gonna get out of here. We had protection. We were good. No bueno. No bueno. So I, like, and if this review or my reaction didn't fully explain to you, I enjoyed this chapter. And now it seems like they're out, a fight is gonna happen, and I just, like I said, when all else fails, bet on Straw Hats and the luck that Luffy was born with, essentially. But yeah, I just thought it was a great chapter, all in all. And please, let me know in the comment section below what you thought about this chapter. Were you super hype, or for you was it just a meh? And if you think it's a meh chapter, I just don't. I need explanations too, because I just thoroughly enjoyed it. So that's why I want to know. Also, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, because I definitely, if you're subscribed to me, if something happens and you don't see it, typically you will see a post on either of those platforms that I have a new video out. And also, just like and also subscribe to my channel so you can see all of the videos that I had. I'm happy I finally got to do a review. I'm off today from work, so typically I will... I'll get my live reaction in, but a lot of times I have to go and get dressed and go to work and stuff like that. But today I'm off, so I got to do both of these. And then I will also be doing reviews of the anime as well, either Saturday nights or Sunday mornings, depending on when I get a chance to watch it. So I just hope you guys liked my review today, and I will see you guys next week. All right. Thank you. Bye.